I'm going to look at Kamala Harris and Cory Booker, though Pete Buttigieg is got a lot of drawbacks, and I know I've outlined a lot of them, but there's even more than the ones that I've outlined. Now, Kamala Harris is crying racism in the criminal justice system, but what is she, 20 to 25 years, she was a prosecutor in the criminal justice system and did absolutely nothing about it. Cory Booker was the mayor of Newark, New Jersey, and now he's a senator, and he's crying racism. And what did he do to stop the racism? In Cook County, in Chicago, that's all they're doing is crying racism. And everyone who runs it are all Black Democrats. They're all Black Democrats. What did they do to stop the racism? And there's the sheriff of Cook County that he spoke up against Jesse Smollett, said, "You wasted all our time." And there's homicides up the wazoo in Chicago that need to be investigated because they need to be solved. If you solve a case, you see, and you put someone in prison, doesn't matter what color they actually are, or what religion they are, or what political affiliation. If you send a message that you cannot kill, even if you're Black, you cannot kill other Black people, and you bring a law down, then there'll be less murders, won't they? And see, there's a lot of, unfortunately, the only reason why the Democrats don't talk about the murders in Chicago, in Baltimore, and Ferguson, because they've upped the ante ever since the riots and Black Lives Matter came out. The police are afraid to leave their cars. The police are afraid to leave their cars because they're afraid of getting shot. Even though a lot of these police are Hispanic and Black or Asian, they're afraid to leave their cars because, see, once there's this idea, see, under the Obama administration, a cop has become evil. Doesn't matter what color skin or what religion you are or what ethnicity. You're evil. You've betrayed your people simply by putting a uniform on. So they don't leave their cars because they're afraid to stop the crime, because they're afraid of getting killed themselves or getting put in jail, you see. So this is what's going on. And so the Democrats don't want to raise the question of illegal guns. They only say so many deaths occurred last year because of guns. And they don't realize, or they don't tell you, that most of those were suicides. Or a lot of those were illegal guns, not people who are responsible gun owners who have gone to training and lock up their gun properly. They just say blanket deaths by guns. Well, why don't you, I say Black lives, of course, do matter, and Black families' lives matter. Why don't you get rid of all these illegal guns? And if anybody of any race or any religion wants to have a gun, they need to pass a course. They need to store their firearm safely. There should be certain laws that you follow, that every legal gun owner does, except for a very small minority. Majority of the gun deaths are by illegal guns or by suicide. And let me tell you, people even kill themselves using skeet guns. If they don't have a gun and you want to commit suicide, there's lots of ways to commit suicide. Believe me, I don't want to list them all or tell you about the people that I've known who've committed suicide. But they've killed themselves in other ways other than guns. So you can't, if someone wants to kill themselves, making guns illegal won't stop the person's need to kill themselves. If someone wants to do a mass killing, Like in the Bath schoolhouse in Michigan that I did a video on, it was the guy on the school council who was abusive to his animals, by the way, and killed them all, including his wife. How he killed, it's the biggest school massacre in American history. He did it by bombs. He made his own bomb, and in the basement, there were barrels of kerosene ready to be lit, just in case the schoolhouse didn't go off, didn't get blown up. He had a second way of blowing up, but he blew it up. You see, he blew it up. And just like the Boston bombers, they used pressure cookers. Oh no, we just are buying these to make rice. We're from Kyrgyzstan and we're here on asylum, except we go every 6 months to learn how to be terrorists, how to use these pressure cookers properly. And they could have killed more, but they killed enough and they maimed enough. If you didn't get killed, your arms or legs got blown off. And it was Putin, our dire enemy, who warned Obama, and Obama totally ignored it. These guys are going to blow up your country. Hey, I'm Putin. I'm a friend of yours. Hey, remember you sold me all that, 20% of your finite uranium supply, and I gave Hillary $149 million and Bubba $500,000, and Mueller presided over that sale? Yeah, remember that? Well, I'm your friend, and you told me in your next term it would be easier for you to do all those things for me that I was asking you to do for me, because we're best buds. Take my advice. You don't want your country blown up. You don't want another terrorist attack, do you? I'm telling you this to help you, because I'm your best bud, Obama, and you, Hillary, I'm your best bud too. But then all of a sudden, it's a lie. They all know they're still best buds. They all know it. It's baloney. So it isn't about racism. It's about classism.